I think I have like a cold today. I don't know. I think I'm allergic to something. Hello human beings, hola a todos. Today is going to be a fun video. If you're new here, I'm Cecily and I'm a language lover and American, and sometimes I happen to be abroad. Currently I am not abroad because I am waiting for something very special. I'm waiting for... But I will be talking about that in my next video. Today's video is going to be about why I've decided to learn the Portuguese language. And the Portuguese language is already stunning within itself, but today I'm going to be giving you guys the more specific reasons. We're not going to spend too much time on this intro, so we're just going to hop right on into this video. Let's go. Reason number one is the fact that it is very similar to some languages that I already speak. Spanish and French. Portuguese is also a language that's based on Latin origins. I found a super interesting fact that said that 89%, nearly 90% of the Spanish language is lexically similar to the Portuguese language, which means that if you grab a word from Spanish, you're gonna have something that's pretty much equivalent in terms of writing and spelling in the Portuguese language. Since I've actually started learning Portuguese already, I've seen that the accent is pretty different and the pronunciation, but yes, there are a lot of similarities, and that's going to be a huge help when I continue getting deeper and deeper into the language. So that is the first reason I've decided to start learning Portuguese. The second reason I've decided to start learning Portuguese is because of all of the places in the world that the language is spoken in. The language is spoken in Asia, it's spoken in South America, it's spoken in Europe, and it's even spoken in parts of Africa, which just blows my mind because you cannot say this about a lot of languages. The country of Portugal was actually super powerful, very dominating, and quite influential when colonization was happening. Therefore, you can see that the language is super present all over the world. I have all the countries listed down here on my laptop where the Portuguese language is actually spoken. It's spoken in Angola, Brazil, Cape Verde, Guinea-Bissau, I probably butchered that, Macau, Mozambique, Portugal, Sao Tome and Principe. Now, all because it's spoken in all of these countries around the world doesn't mean it's going to sound exactly the same. The same goes for Spanish. When you find it in Mexico, it's not going to sound the same as it would in Argentina. But it just blows my mind that you have all of these different countries that are all scattered throughout the globe, and they can all be united through this one thing: the language. I'm a big traveler myself, and that means the more languages that I can speak is the more places that I can travel to comfortably and confidently. Traveling is one thing, but traveling when you are able to connect with the locals and be able to speak their language is just a whole nother experience, in my opinion. The third and last reason as to why I decided to learn this beautiful language is the fact that the culture and the country is so beautiful. In terms of country, I'm speaking specifically about Portugal because I don't know much about the other countries that I've listed earlier. I imagine that they're also gorgeous and filled with a lot of diverse culture. I really do feel like Portugal is that country in Europe that a lot of people are just underrating and kind of overlook. People, of course, always think of visiting Paris, they think of visiting London, Venice, Rome, Madrid, which is basically their neighbor. I just feel like a lot of people don't really talk about Lisbon, despite the fact that there are many tourists there. I want to be able to delve into something that maybe isn't so hyped up all the time in the media, in movies, in books, and kind of discover it for myself. So that is also a big part as to why I'm learning the language. If you don't know much about Portuguese culture, there is also a genre of music called fado. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's spelled F-A-D-O, and this music is basically I guess you can call it the blues of Portuguese music. Just like we have jazz blues. It is really melancholic and beautiful, and I started listening to it the other day, and it just really inspired me to learn more about the Portuguese culture itself. Just like the Spanish-speaking countries, I've heard that a lot of people in Portugal are actually very warm, welcoming, and inviting, which makes me so excited to learn their language as well. I want to be able to connect with these people who are so willing to allow other people into their lives, into their culture, into their country. I'm also a huge believer that when we learn languages, you're not only learning phrases, vocabulary, grammar rules, conjugations. You're not only learning that, you're also learning how to communicate with a whole another culture and learning the culture itself. Alright humans, that just about wraps up this video, and I hope that you enjoyed watching this. I will see see you guys in next week's video. I'm gonna be sharing some very exciting news about where I'm traveling to next. Guys, my toes are green. Look. Wait, that's creepy. People like feet on the internet. I forgot about that.